Some people are born with a mental condition called not being a Texan. Now, as a Texan, I don't discriminate against anyone, unless they're not a Texan. In Texas, we eat barbecue. It actually hires your IQ. That's where the Q came from in barbecue. Now, it's important to eat no less than 2.5 pounds of brisket per meal. Once you get meat sweats, you're halfway there. And feeling full and uncomfortable are not signs you should stop eating. You need to keep going, because you're doing this for God and country, but mostly for Texas. And also, if there's anything less than 1 pound of meat on your plate at any given time, then technically what's on your plate is only vegetables. That's Texas logic. I support people fleeing communist countries like Venezuela, Cuba, and California. Only don't come here, especially if you're from California. They're the only kind of communists that seem like they haven't learned their lesson. Our one true God is God, and our other one true God is guns. And in Texas, we know God wants us to have guns. That's why He makes us all born with hips, the perfect God-given design to rest our holsters on. There's no other reason why God would give us hips. As a Texan, I know the government is my enemy, and its only purpose is to protect us from bigger enemies. In Texas, we know the most secure financial investment isn't Bitcoin, it's ammo. You can't load Bitcoin into your 9mm, so it provides literally no security. Hypothetical, let's say grandma gets bit by a rattlesnake and dies in the backyard and leaves you exactly $37,000. What do? You buy no less than 37,000 rounds of 9mm ammo. Or perhaps you want to diversify your portfolio with ammo for your .45, your shotgun, your AR-15, or any of your other guns. Please consult with your registered ammo advisor to see what the right investment strategy is for you. Whoa, now let me stop you right there. Austin might be the state capital, but it is not a part of Texas. It's just this little blue dot in the middle of Texas. Austin's basically the tampon of Texas. Just this soft, flimsy thing in the middle of a sea of red. If you come to Texas, which you don't, but if you do, leave your pronouns at the door. We don't care what you think about yourself or your genitals or anything. In Texas, we don't have pronouns, because we just have amateur nouns. As a Texan, I want the wall at the border complete. And I don't even care about the wall at the border of Mexico. I want a wall at the border of New Mexico. Help solve our California immigration problem. Conceal and carry's where it's at. I mean, the only reason why you want to wear a gun in your holster so your concealed gun has something to hide under. Because let's say you encounter someone who's threatening to harm other people and you want to intervene. Their attention's diverted. All they see is your open carry gun, which makes them think you don't have a gun other than that gun. And by that time, bam, problem solved. And call your lawyer. Why do we need guns? Because we live in a world filled with people that ask that question. Some Americans fear we're in the process of having a tyrannical government take over our country. But as a Texan, I hope we are. It's what we've been training for. The guy the rest of the country pretends is president threatened to nuke the country. Do it. Could you start with California? And how about target number 2 is Austin? Might solve their homeless problem. Lockdowns and obedience? I don't think so, son. Texans are born with what's called a backbone, which gives us bravery. So you might want to wipe that streak of shit off your little man panties and do something that scares you. And also eat a couple pounds of barbecue, which will make that streak come back, only for different reasons. Also, be sure to check out my all-new Texan Freedom merch designs, only in my merch store at awakenwithjp.com. You'll be helping make the world a better place, because you're making it a more Texan place. Thank you for watching, and I just want to give a shout out because this video is brought to you by Act 71, biodegradable phone cases. Do you know every year 13 million tons of plastic end up in our oceans? That's not creating a future that I wish to see. That's one of the reasons why I fell in love with Act 71 when I found them, because they not only stand for getting the plastics out of the oceans and out of our environment, but they also stand for making a statement while you're saving the environment to help spread the word. Act 71 created zero waste phone cases because they know the average person spends 5.5 hours a day on their phone, which means each time we look at our phone, we're reminded to help care for the environment. And even better, when you're using your phone, other people see the message that you're spreading. Each X71 phone case is stylish. It contains no plastic, unlike other phone cases. It's zero waste and comes in zero waste packaging. It's plant-based, and X71's entire business operations are zero waste. Now that's a company I want to support, but more importantly, that's a mission I want to support. I love you, environment. You're freaking awesome. I love this thing. I know for me personally, each time I see and touch my X71 phone case, I feel good knowing I'm doing something to help the environment and spread the message. If you want to do something small to help the environment in a big way and help spread the message, then get your phone case at act71.com/JP. And please use the discount code JP to get 15% off.